welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful week. So today's video is going to be on this look right here. I would summarize this look as an everyday, natural, lightweight, almost no makeup look. I love the way it looks, I love the way it feels, and it's very simple. Doesn't hardly take any effort at all. Very little time, very little products, and it looks great. So yeah, please do not forget to give this video a like and subscribe. I put out new videos every single week, along with posting on my website and beauty blog. I put out new posts every Monday and Friday. So that link will be in the description bar too, along with all my social networking sites. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive on into the tutorial. So bye guys. So to start off, I'm going to be adding just my Equate Beauty Moisturizing Lotion to my face. This is just from Walmart, but it's a great moisturizer, so I'm just going to be adding this a little bit and then putting this on my face. And it also soaks in really fast, which is great. And it feels wonderful on my face because I'm starting to get like a head cold. Don't have any idea where it came from. Maybe it's Florida's crazy weather. But now for primer, I do like to prime my face even though I am going for a more natural look, just so that the makeup, you know, has something to hold on to and it does last longer on my face. Now this is a little bit more unconventional and a little bit different than my Smashbox primers, but since I'm not using a ton of products today and I'm not trying to go full face, then I'm not going to be using those primers today. I'm actually going to be using my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm for sensitive skin. The reason this works as such a great primer is because the second ingredient in this balm is glycerin, and glycerin makes things stick to it, so it makes a great primer. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of the primer or balm, and it looks like this, and it almost feels like lotion, but as you're applying it to your face you will start to feel the texture change. Now the texture will go from more of a creamy consistency to a slight stickiness. It's not a crazy sticky noticeable difference, it's just the glycerin being activated in the balm. Now a lot of you might be wondering about the man smell. It has a slight smell to it, but it does just kind of evaporate, like the smell just disappears. Don't really know where it goes. Maybe it's the smell of all the other products I'm about to use on my face, but I don't even notice it once I start applying my other makeup. So now on to evening up my skin tone and just kind of adding some life to my face because I look really dead today. I didn't actually realize how dead I looked until I just looked into my, you know, little screen there. So you guys have many options here. You guys can either go for a very light foundation, or I'm going to be using a tinted moisturizer, or you can always go for a BB cream, a CC cream, or anything of your choice. But today I'm going to be going for a tinted moisturizer. This is the Mercier tinted moisturizer. Adding the product to my fingers, not that much, nothing crazy. And with that, I'm just going to be dabbing that on the 5 points of my face. And then whatever is left on my finger, I will be taking on my Real Techniques buffing brush, just kind of rubbing it off my finger so I'm not wasting anything. And then I'm just going to start buffing it into my skin. I do kind of rub it in, and then I also push it into my skin, and I always make sure I drag it down my neck. So while I'm doing this, I figure I will kind of chat with you guys about the next couple days. I do leave for London in about 4 days, so I have a couple video ideas to film while I am there. But if you guys have any requests or, you know, blog post ideas or anything that you'd like to see while I'm there, please leave a comment down below. It'd be nice to have some other people's opinions on what they'd like to see and all of that. Helps hide some of the discoloration on my face, and it's very lightweight. Like, I like the way it feels. Now on to a little bit more coverage. You guys can skip this step if you'd like, but I like to add a little bit more coverage just to try to hide the under eye circles and just to add some dimension to my face. So I'm going to be going in with my Naked Skin by Decay. If you guys are wondering, I am in the color Fair Neutral. I'm going to be taking out just one thing. That's all I'm going to be using. I'm not going to re-dip it into the product, and I'm going to be adding a little bit by my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, on my nose, around my nostrils. I also have like a zit there. It's horrible mountain thing, so I'm going to add a little bit more product there. I'm going to be adding some on my chin, and then any other place where you might have a little imperfection. I'll add a little bit more on my nose. So that's all I'm going to be adding, and this is what's going to give me a little bit of coverage and just kind of highlight some points on my face. Just going back in with my buffing brush. I'm going to buff it out or blend it in, whatever you want to say here. As I said, this is very light. This is very just everyday, running to the store, doing some errands. I feel like by adding just a little bit of coverage to your face or just a little something, you're kind of boosting your confidence without even realizing it. And this doesn't take very long at all. So once that's all blended in, as you can tell, it gave me just a little bit of coverage that I needed. The setting brush and my Mercier loose setting powder to set all the places that I added concealer. So not that much, just very little. Dipping that in the product, adding it underneath my eyes, on my nose. I will also put it on my entire nose. I just powdered the center of my face completely, like my entire center of my face. Now to add more coverage, but not a lot, I'll be going in with my Studio Fix powder foundation in a large powder brush. This is also by Real Techniques. I'm just using all Real Technique brushes today. Yeah, so I'm going in with this, swirling, tapping off the excess, I cannot talk today, and then just powdering my face. Not a lot, just a little bit to set the moisturizer or BB cream in place. Voila, easy peasy. So now on to give my face some color. Now you guys can use any bronzer you like, but I'm going to be going in with my Bourjois chocolate bar bronzer in the color medium. This is probably one of my favorite bronzers. It's stunning and it still smells like chocolate even after all this time. Going in with my Real Techniques blush brush, I'll be just swirling it around in the box, tapping off the excess, and then going in where I would contour. So look underneath your cheekbone, blend it out, going up by my temple, then dragging down. Same thing on this side, temple. On my jawline. And then down my neck a little bit. This step is completely optional, but I want to add just a little bit of highlight to my face to give my face a little bit of a natural glow. So I'll be going in with my Becca highlighter and Champagne Pop. This is the one where they partnered with Jaclyn Hill. It is in my makeup review and demo, as is a couple of these other products that I'm using. I'll be going in with a little fan brush and just highlighting my upper cheek, above my brow, just kind of making like a little C shape. And then I'm going to be adding just a little bit to the tip of my nose, my chin. So that means that my last step is mascara. So I'll be going in with my favorite mascara, which is my Urban Decay Perversion, and I'll be just doing one coat on my top lashes and then just whatever's left on the brush, putting it on my bottom. So I was going through my mascaras and I have so many because it's not this. I think I have about 3 or 4 tubes of the Perversion right now. Guys, that is the finished makeup look. It's so easy, simple, looks very natural, doesn't look like it took any time at all, and it really didn't. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this very simple makeup tutorial. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.